Guys, I'm not recording this, but this is the kind of stuff that I get myself into. I don't know what this guy did or didn't do to this ignition, and the truck won't start. So I'm tasked with making it run. We got ignition parts. Apparently we have Wendy's. And yeah, so that's my day. I'm gonna see what I can get done. Can't get done. All right, bye-bye. All right, guys, we got construction going on down over there. I didn't plan on anything recording on this, but I figure I'll bring you along a little bit. Apparently the battery blew up in this thing. Looks like there's a fuel line disconnected right there. I don't know, the customer had somebody else working on it. I just want to see if there's any power in this. Doesn't seem like there's any power. There's no power in this battery. I got nothing, at least. So let me hook up my jump pack. If you guys remember, these guys sponsored this. Well, gave us this jump pack to test out last summer. I'm still using it. I like it. It's very convenient. There are some quirks to it, you know, but it actually works very well. Okay. Negative up here. We got any power in here? Oh, we got any power anywhere? No power anywhere right now. Okay. Huh. No power anywhere. Problem is that it's only going to last for a couple of minutes. Boy, that's annoying. I have to find out what is main and what isn't. All right, so first thing I need to do is I'm gonna need a hot battery in here. Yeah, let me bring you guys back. That's what I'm gonna do. I have to bring you guys back. All right, so this cable was sitting here. This was sitting down like this. There's only barely enough room for my finger to go in between here and the body. And every time this thing flops around, I bet you it's arcing against the body. We gotta come up with a different setup for that. But right now we want to see if we can get power back to this. So let me keep going. All right, so here could be a issue, just on the main body. Right, these are the main wires. Hopefully you guys can see how cruddy those are. Not very well of a connection at all. I mean, that's one, that's another. So we're gonna have to get this thing charging and clean up these connections to begin with. All right, I just pulled the battery out and found, not this one, that's a plow connection, but that's a computer ground and a body ground. I bet you that's the whole reason that it wasn't powering up. Let me get back to you there in a second. All right. No, I guess that wasn't it, but there's definitely a problem. What was that right there? Yep, there we go. I bet you if I go get a hot battery for this, it'll start. What a fucking idiot. Need a better connection here. Yep. All right, well, at least I got power. Yeah, so, all right, I gotta go charge that battery. Maybe I can talk him into getting another battery at the same time. I'll bring you back. All right, guys, so a little bit of time has passed. I went and got a Snappa battery, as we call it up here. I cleaned up the terminals. So these two go together, this one and this one, and like I said, this was sitting under the tray like that, and it wasn't being used. But yeah, we're gonna hook those up. I've got this terminal. I absolutely love these terminals. If you guys are interested, part number 785129. I had to order another one for the ground, but I love them because you put your post in, and you know your terminal, and then you have a secondary post where you can put your accessories, so you don't have shit like this, which is a good thing, because you saw it was grounding out here, and I did talk to the customer. They did say that when they hit a snow embankment while plowing, that sometimes the truck would die down. Well, that would make sense because it's grounding out against the body. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw the battery in. Like I said, everything's all cleaned up, and then we can start doing some testing. All right, so right or wrong, I know it's right, but this is what I do up here in New England. Dielectric grease. I put a little bit on the terminals and in between the other terminals, just to try and keep all the bad mojo out, you know, the corrosion and such. So, all right, I just wanted to show you guys that. All right, so battery's on. Okay. Now we've got nothing here, but we do have wipers, no horn. I don't know if we have lights or not. Okay. No radio that I can see. Give me a couple minutes to search around, see if I can find something. I did see a plug. I don't know what it goes to currently. I have no idea what this is. I'll have to, you know, I hear the, oh God. Things like that make me nervous, guys, not knowing any of this. Let me poke around for a little while. Let me see if I can figure something out. I mean, we've gotten this far. We're gonna figure it out. I hear the ignition turning on and off, so we're halfway there. All right, I'll bring y'all back. All right, so just doing a preliminary test. I pulled out. I checked all these fuses, right? Pulled this one out because it's a parking light. I don't have any fuses with me. This spot right here was empty. I could see that there was a terminal end here and a terminal end here. Power over here, obviously nothing bridging it. Came in the cab. Well, I put the fuse in there, came in the cab, and it's running. It's running. So there we go. We figured out the running problem, and it seems to be running fairly well. We're charging 14.5. That seems about normal. We'll let it run for a little bit. It's been a while since it run. Make sure no other gremlins show up. We're far from being done with this truck, but at least it's running again. So there we go. I'm gonna keep putting things together as we go. We'll bring you all back. All right, still running, letting it run. You know, it's been a while. They said it's been sitting for quite some time. Having a problem here. This fuse doesn't look very good, but I'm getting a reading there, and then I go to this side and I'm only getting 1.5. I'm gonna pull that fuse out. Right. I don't know. Fuse don't look bad, but sometimes they can have a, well, there is something, I don't know if y'all can see in there. There's something on that fuse. I gotta pick another fuse that I could steal for a moment. Let's steal airbag. Airbag would be this one, I believe. No, we're just stealing it for now. We're gonna put it back. We're gonna have to get new fuses here, but come on, man. Come on. Come on. Hold on. Well, let's see. Is there an easier one? Cigarette lighter. Cigarette lighter 15 right here. Okay. Let me verify that's good. We're just looking at it, huh? Alright, so we're looking. That one's good. Let's see if we got anything now. Okay. So reading and reading. Let's go see if we have dash lights just for the hell of it. If we have anything on the dash now. I don't think it made any difference there, but no. But I'm sure that that was something that was supposed to work. Yeah, we got heat, so I don't know. I'm gonna keep messing around with things, so I need to make a list. It says we're going 10 miles an hour. We know that's not right. Ooh, it's heat. I'm gonna keep working at this thing. Oh, I got blinkers. I gotta figure out why the dash doesn't have any go-go's, and I'll bring y'all back. At least we figured out the main problem. All right, guys. I just went and got some fuses. Radios come back to life. We've got pretty much everything else working in here, except for the dash. I'm wondering if there is a problem with a connection behind it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop it off, check out the connection, see if I can get anything to work that way. I've hit the dash, and I thought I saw some movement out of the temperature once, but I don't know. They said it worked before this happened. It could have blown, I suppose. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And then if that's not it, I'm gonna come up with a game plan and go from there. I don't know. Let's keep going. Let's see what happens. All right, guys. I stopped. I didn't record anything recently because it was stumping me. I tore the dash, the cluster out. I couldn't get anything working there, so I figured, you know, there's got to be something else. But I moved the steering wheel up, Truck was running and it died. I have been chasing this gremlin for the last, I don't know, hour. They had a new switch just on the bottom here. Didn't seem to be it. I've been messing with this for quite some time. It seems almost like the pigtail's a little messed up, but I don't know. You tell me. What? I've got it so we have power again, because it didn't have any power before. But now watch this. It's starting up and dying. I imagine that it's saying, hey, somebody's trying to steal me. But why would it do that? But if I... Oh, okay. So if I come back a little bit, and wiggle it, it's like it's saying somebody's stealing me right now. I know it is. But let's see if I can wiggle these wires under here. Wiggle those wires, and now jiggle the key while I'm trying to start it. Not all the way. One of these wires is one of the problems, I think. It's hard to do at the same time as trying to show you guys, but... Right, hold on, guys. See? I just messed with something here. Something here. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm gonna keep messing with it. Some of you Chevy guys tell me what the hell's going on. All right, so I pulled this back out. It only happens sometimes. I'm wondering if inside this harness, if one of those connections aren't making a great connection. I'm gonna pull this off. It'll die immediately, which is okay. And I'm gonna try and finagle those pins a little tighter and see if I can make it better. And maybe that'll take care of the problem. Let's try it. All right, guys. As you saw, I was messing with the wiring and stuff. This is the new switch. I don't know what the hell ails that one, but I mean, here's the old one working. How many more times do I have to do that until I convince myself that it's fine? It's not. There's something wrong, but I don't know what. So I'm pulling on the harness. What I did is I went in and I messed with the prong, and I then tried this ignition, and it kept having an issue, but I swapped it over to this one and I haven't had an issue since. But I did mess with the prong. So maybe that was the problem the whole time, because I'm not having any dying issues or anything right now. So I'm gonna leave it alone for now, and I'm gonna try and get back to work on figuring out why the cluster's not working, because that was the original thing that I was doing before this happened. So let's try and go back to that. I don't know where I'm gonna start. I'm gonna take a minute to think, and then I'll bring you back if I figure something out. Hey guys, you want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? All right, so we just turned the truck around. Brent's out here. He's not feeling too good. He stayed home today. He says hi.
Hi.
Hi. It starts. It stops. It starts. It stops. This truck needs more work. Probably not going to record it. I want to give my all to this company while I'm working for them. So this is just I have no idea why the Chevy Gremlins are as mad as they are kind of video. We still can't get the cluster working. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. I've checked all the fuses. I've checked the connection in the back of the cluster. I've wiggled some wires under the dash. I've checked grounds and such up front. I'm wondering if the cluster maybe is messed up. Maybe it doesn't work. Maybe it didn't work. Maybe the battery exploding did something to it. I guess I was just telling Brent I could take it out of my truck real quick and put it in this and see if it worked. I might do that just to try. But it's almost 5 o'clock. It's quitting time for me. It's just about quitting time for the people that own this company. And I'm going to go collect my pay for the day. This will get out of here, and we'll come up with a plan. And I know that I got to do a floor pan for them. Obviously, I got to figure out the rest of the wiring. They want to make this reliable again, and it's going to take some work, but we'll get it. So, anyhow, I appreciate everybody coming along. I'm sorry if this isn't your kind of cup of tea video, but hey, it's what I was doing today, and I felt like recording a quick blip it thingy kind of bob. I know that I normally do more of the showing you guys what I'm doing kind of thing, but with as messed up as this truck was earlier, I had no idea what way was up, so I didn't want to record everything I was doing. And I'm running out of memory on my phone. So, I'm going to head out of here. Brent's probably going to come with me. He might sit in the truck. I don't know. You going to sit in the truck or you going to come inside?
I might come inside.
He might come inside. Brent, you can't sit in this truck. It's not ours.
Oh, this truck?
All right, guys. We appreciate you. Remember to like, share, subscribe.
Or don't.
Or don't.